to 60-minute access of Destiny. I'm Bronson.
And I'm Anthony.
I'm Nick for the very first time.
And Bremen for the very few hundredth time.
Yeah, like the 30th
We've been doing
time.
60-minute access for how long now? This is the first time I'm on because 60-minute access is usually recorded on site in Nevada, and I live in LA. But we're doing this over the internet, so I was able to join. Super excited.
Yes, we are going to be doing some PvP, then a strike, then a mission. The Bremen is sadly not going to be here for the entire thing, but Nick, Anthony, and I will be.
Yeah, they're dropping me out.
As cameraman, I have to be along for the whole ride, which means everyone also gets to enjoy my atrocious skills as shooters.
Everyone gets to see the game from Anthony's perspective.
I love that we get to see games from Anthony's perspective. My favorites are during the Halloween specials that we do. Those are the most fun. If you watching Left 4 Dead from Anthony's perspective is hilarious. But we're waiting on Anthony to join the game here.
Yeah, I just want to say I love how everyone, what are they called, banner? I love how everyone has the banner that they got from playing in the beta. Maybe Anthony's going to break that. We'll see once he comes in, or does he have another banner? Oh, wow, I'm the highest level in the team.
Someone's been playing a lot.
I was thinking Bronze would have bumped ahead of me. Yeah, I've been playing this. This is my, crack cocaine. Seriously.
Work happened. That's what happened with me. I even got off early yesterday, which during election season I was like, what?
Yeah.
Early? Days off? What is this?
Right, and yes, we are all sporting the same banner.
All right.
That's funny.
So, we're doing 2 PvP matches. We're starting with territories.
So Destiny as Control.
Yes, but I've played Halo so much.
This game resembles Halo in so many ways.
Yeah. It is
made by the same people.
Oh yeah.
Something is going on at my house right now, so if I disappear for 2 or 3 minutes there, that's why. So
yeah, I'm playing at my girlfriend's house. She doesn't have the best internet, so if I accidentally get dropped, that's why.
That's great. It could just be me and Brendan.
We should be fine. I was playing a little bit last night and only got disconnected once, and I played for an hour and a half.
Yeah, mine is involving a household chore, so that's why.
Alright, well, I guess Anthony and I aren't the pros here, so we'll see how you guys handle it.
Last night, Anthony and I did a boss fight against the Vex Gate Lord with John, and I killed him by landing on him with my super. It was awesome. Whoa, we got some badasses on.
I am not feeling good about this already.
No, they're on our team. Also,
come on, man. I'm not that good
Anthony,
either.
unless it says so, PvP flatlines everyone's stats. So your stats don't matter in PvP. Unless
PvP, I'm not too great at, so I can't promise you guys too many results.
If the PvP was a racing game, I'm sure Nick will do a lot better.
Yes. A racing game, or for some reason, I'm just born to be good at third-person shooters. Whenever I hop on Uncharted, or The Last of Us, or Gears of War, I just do really, really good.
What's The Last of Us multiplayer? I thought that was Bum Fights, the video game.
Yeah. It's pretty much like Uncharted online, but they put a new skin over it. It's pretty much what it's like. I love the multiplayer on Uncharted 2 and 3, though. I had so much fun.
I remember this map from the beta.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm our team leader, it looks like.
Well, we're screwed then. Joking.
Hey, man, I did... Last night
You're probably a lot better at PvP than me.
PvP
is not my thing.
I did a match of Team Deathmatch last night and got first place. So.
Here's my thing. Destiny... The thing that's got me excited about Destiny are the missions, the strikes, the raids. PvP I really could care less about. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on and play every now and then, but the PvP is not what has me interested in the game.
I'm actually really excited for both. And part of that's because Bungie's PvP has always been really good. So it's never been their RTS games are great back in the day. There's all that kind of stuff they've done with Halo has been great. So yeah.
Well, let's talk about, just very briefly, some of the reviews have been populating on the internet from various websites, and it looks like the overall consensus for this game, people are giving it 6s and 7s.
What?
Yeah.
How is that even
A
possible?
huge... Well, here's the thing. I agree with some of what
Guys,
they're saying.
I'll be right back. That household chore I was talking about, gotta take care of it.
Alright, so, I guess Bron's usually the host, so I'll convert to the host for the show temporarily. Yeah, so my thing is, like, I can understand, like, I've read some of the reviews and understand where they're coming from. A couple things they bring up is the story. There's really no substance to the story at all. And the missions, they are kind of, like, there's no really purpose to some of the missions. It's like, go here, do this. Go here, do that. Use your ghost to scan this. Like, there's not really anything heavily based in story. Now, here's my thing. I was like, I kind of knew that going into Destiny. I wasn't expecting some huge cinematic blockbuster movie type thing. Like, yes, they definitely have really good CG going on, but I don't know. That yes, it would have been better if it was a better storyline and a little bit more cinematic. Because there's only like 3 or 4 cutscenes through the entire game I've heard, and the cutscenes are actually pretty good. So I'd have liked to have seen more of those, but I don't know. I just think 6s and 7s are a little bit too harsh. I think part of it, to be honest, is everyone had these like gigantic expectations for this game, and there's like, well, $500 million, like mixing in all those figures. People are like, isn't that great? I love the game.
I actually do, man.
This has the potential to be my game of the year. I'm going to wait because that all comes down to how much they support the game through the rest of the year, because I'm very close to completing all the missions. And if it's an issue where once I complete all the missions there's not much to do, then it probably won't get my game of the year. But if every time I join online there's something to do, then yeah, it probably will be my game of the year at this current point. Obviously there's some games I haven't played yet, like Sunset Overdrive, and Sunset Overdrive I'm excited for. I don't necessarily think it's Game of the Year material, but you can't really judge it until you play it. But yeah, it surprises me. Like 6s and 7s. This isn't just from like 1 or 2 outlets. This is like everywhere. Like I don't think I've seen a score above like 8 from anyone, and it really shocks me. I mean, the visuals are impressive. Which I heard one outlet saying the visuals weren't impressive, and I was like, okay, you're tripping. The game looks really good. Like, I don't know what type of TV you're using, but for me, the game looks really, really good. And I'm actually doing really good here. I'm second on our leaderboard. But yeah, Bronson, we're talking about the negative feedback this game's getting, like 6s and 7s, and like why that is.
I could see a 7. I don't see 6s, but I do see, because it kind of, like, it doesn't know what it wants to be, I feel. Because at times it's very MMO-like, very Diablo-like, and then at other times it's trying to be a cinematic story shooter, kind of like a Halo, but its story isn't particularly all that great. And then at other times it's trying to be like a multiplayer shooter. So it's trying to do a lot of things, and the action of be similar to Diablo, it doesn't do all of them as well as it could if it focused. That said, I really do enjoy the game. I don't know, like, I'm not done with it, obviously. But from what I've seen so far, like, if I were reviewing it, I would say probably somewhere in the 8s.
Yeah, see, here's my thing. So we were talking about whether it's like Game of the Year caliber, and here's what I'm saying. Personally, I think it has the potential to be. From what I've played, I can't really say it'll be my Game of the Year or not. Obviously, I have more games to play this year, but just the fact that once I've completed all the missions and everything, which I'll be doing very soon, I want to know how they're going to support the game. Like, for example, I know they have a schedule out. I want to see how often they keep releasing raids and all that stuff. And if they keep releasing stuff to where every time I'm in the game there's something to do, it has the potential. Here's my thing. So, from a game development standpoint, I wouldn't put it, let's say, I'm like Infamous Second Son. I think Infamous Second Son overall is a better game. But for me personally, I might put Destiny above Infamous just because of how much I'll be playing it, the whole leveling up of MMO perspective. So that's where I'm glad the Game of the Year awards come in, because that's like our personal, like, that's what we think. Because technically, like, Infamous Second Son, I think overall is the visuals are a little bit better in Infamous Second Son. I think what they pulled off was more impressive. The story was really good. But as far as an overall game, as far as which game I'll be playing more and having more fun with, it could possibly go to Destiny.
I mean, that's the point of the personal top 10s, why we do them. Because, you know, you get to that regular top 10 list, and you want to give props to a game that you really enjoyed, but it isn't one of those top 10 games, or it isn't a game that everyone else clicked with. You know, like, I know no one besides me really likes Dota 2 all that much because it's a MOBA on our staff, but it was one of the top 10 best games of last year, easily. So that's why, like, it made the top 10. Like, it didn't make my personal top 10 either, but, like, I recognize that, yeah, Dota 2 is that good, it is that influential. You know, it's the same reason that, like, this year, if I said my favorite game of this year is probably... I'd say my favorite is probably Donkey Kong. The best I've played this year is Transistor. And wow, that guy just completely raped us. That wasn't even funny.
Got him afterwards. Yeah, so, like, here's my thing. Destiny will definitely be my top 10. There's no debating. It'll definitely be in my top 10, without a doubt. But whether it's a number 5 game, or a number 1 game, or a number... Well, I don't think it'll go up as high as, like, 8 or 9, because I do really like the game. Really depends on how Destiny supports the game through the rest of the year.
Yeah, like, it's going to come down to support. It's going to come down to, like, if they vary these missions up. Because... you know, I posted this on Facebook last night. Destiny drinking game. Take a drink every time that you have to. Your little robot guy has to scan something. Chug if you every time you have to defend him while he scans something. Die of alcohol poisoning before you get off the moon. You know, like, because that's what I've done so far. You go to a place, you scan something. And then your little robot guy, you have to defend him.
Well, yeah, that's why people are, a lot of media outlets are kind of ripping the game in and out. And it's like, okay, like, yes, $500 million budget. Now, yes, not all of that is spent on development. A lot of it's spent on marketing. But still $500 million spent on a game. And when you see $500 million spent on a game, like, you look at a game like Grand Theft Auto 5, like, you can see the budget in that game. You can see why it took so much money and time to make that game. Whereas with Destiny, I can see it being a little bit hard to justify where all this money and time went. Like, yes, the worlds look amazing, but we've seen other first-person shooters that look very close or even better. Zone B. And then they make the game with a very small fraction of the budget. They make it without near as much time.
Also, like, some people have been having network issues. Like, apparently
I've been having network issues.
Well, I had one hiccup, and then apparently if you live on a college campus, they're having to release a special fucking patch just for those people. And I'm not sure, like, I know plenty of people who became big Halo fans because they played it in college dorm rooms. You know, like, and someone just saved my butt there.
I just got disconnected.
Yeah, we know, we saw. It popped up on the screen. Well, that's a shame because we're kicking the crap out of these people.
I know, I was having some fun too.
I was gone half the game and I'm in third place on my team. That makes me happy.
Yeah, Bronson's ahead of me. See, that's the thing. I'm just not good at these. I started very strong, but I've kind of slipped since then.
What kind of gun are you using? Because I found that in PvP, the assault rifles are what you want.
Oh yeah, I have an assault rifle. I have I can't look right now. I think it's the Sidonia AR-3.
That's exactly what I have. Same gun. Yeah, I really like, in the co-op and missions, I really like hand cannons, but in PvP I prefer assault rifles.
I think everybody prefers assault rifles.
Fuck, they sniped me right after I captured that zone.
Well, I will have vengeance.
Well, yeah, I mean, the game, like, it definitely, I mean, it's definitely not perfect. It's not even close to perfect. It definitely disappoints in a couple areas.
I can definitely see it making the top 10 for the year. I don't see it being... I could see it sneaking into the bottom half of the top 5. Like,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know what the hell people were talking about. Like, visually, it doesn't look good. Like, come on,
Oh,
look
yeah,
at it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know where the whole visual thing's coming from, because I don't know what TVs they're using or what.
I mean, like,
awesome.
I am on a TV that was first released in 2007, and it looks fucking amazing. So, I don't... Yeah, exactly. So,
And I like the idea about the way they had it set up, where it's like kind of an RPG
Wow.
element to it. I like
Yep,
that.
I did bad.
Rape-tastic.
I did bad.
You think you did bad?
This
is just
I did better than was Anthony.
I was quiet the whole time because I have push to talk and I can't really talk while you guys were talking the whole time. But I'm just atrocious at these games. Always have been, except Gears 2. But that's because I played Gears 2 for like 3 or 4 months straight.
Yeah,
and then I finally was okay.
The only first-person shooter I've really been really good at on PvP is Killzone. I don't know what it is about Killzone. Maybe because I played it so much. It's like Killzone 2, I played like a drug. So I played that game so much.
Oh, you want to know who was really good at that game? Aaron. Aaron was so good at Killzone 2. It was like, what? You are terrible at every other game.
Well, yeah, and that's how it was with me with Killzone. Every time you know that sound you make me in Killzone, it's like ba-ding, ba-ding. It's like every 10 seconds, it's like ba-ding, ba-ding. For me, I was so good in that game.
I remember that game came out like right before my spring break, or like kind of like a month before my spring break. I didn't really play it because I was addicted to Street Fighter, but then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll finally put some time into this. And I spent that entire spring break 2009 just playing that game over and over and over. Alright, we're doing a game of team deathmatch, and then we're gonna have to drop Brennan to do regular co-op.
How'd you guys do on that one co-op?
We kicked their ass.
Sweet, thank God, because I was doing pretty good too.
Yeah, so like I see where the negative scores can be coming from.
You were doing well, Brennan. I was like 4 and 2. Sorry, 2 and 4. I got like a 0.5 KD. It was atrocious.
Also,
come on, you should be doing it right now.
Not only that, but there's a lot of good stuff. Like there's been a lot of good stuff earlier this year. Transistor was great. Titanfall was great. Infamous, Wolfenstein, Mario Kart. We've had a lot of good games this year, and then upcoming we got Bayonetta, we got Dragon Age, we got Sunset Overdrive, Smash Brothers,
Drive Club.
Like there's gonna be a lot of good stuff in the this upcoming holiday. So I definitely could see Destiny like being in the second half of the top 10.
So let's take a quick roundtable from everyone. Like, regardless of whether you like the game or not, what do you look at it as? Are you impressed? Is it what you expected? Are you disappointed? Just a little disappointed? For me, like, I'm really enjoying the game, but because I had so high of expectations, I gotta say I'm a little bit disappointed by it. Just because
I am slightly disappointed.
The missions are very repetitive. You're doing the same thing. Story's not great. The amount of missions is not near enough. The missions are all on the same, do Earth. Most of the missions are in the exact same place on Earth. So you can't tell me those missions took them. You can't tell me those missions took them a long time for them to design and program, because there's nothing very unique about them. So it's like the fact that you can power through all the missions like 15, 16 hours, like if they're that easy to make, like you guys should have like 100 hours of missions just lined up from the get-go.
Left.
I see it now. Oh, he got me. Son of a gun.
Behind
me.
Above. And now he nice landed. And he's gonna get raped now.
Get fucked, boy!
Bye, bitch. Oh shit.
Last time I heard someone yell "get fucked, boy," it was, oh shit, someone has a landmine on the ground. Yeah, fuck that. Oh fuck. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I was reloading and got a shotgun. I should have switched weapons. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I am slightly disappointed. Though
Damn, they are all collecting in this little center area. If you go into that little hole, like in the center of the map, there's like 4 people just chilling there. If anyone has like a grenade or a supercharge they can use.
Yeah, they're above. They're freaking trying to, get us up above.
Yeah, there's one above, 2 below. It looks like.
I wish I had a
2 above.
supercharge right now.
Fuck.
That'd be
I think
so
someone
amazing.
on our team quitted.
Yeah, that quitted.
Quitted.
He didn't quit.
Having a
He quitted.
supercharge would have been amazing there. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just
well,
drop a supercharge in there. 4 kills. Let's go. Yeah, so
Oh, fuck you and
Anthony,
your
you said that
shotgun.
you said you're slightly disappointed. How about you, Bronson and Brevin?
I'm not that disappointed. I'm, I kind of after the beta, I kind of knew what I was getting to. It's like, oh, you guys are making Diablo, okay, and it is a gun version of Diablo, and I'm fine with that. It's a good game. I don't think it's as well made as, say, Diablo, but
That guy had a supercharge already. God damn.
I'm having fun with it. Do I think it's gonna make my personal top 10? It depends on how the rest of the year goes. Like, if I just end up fucking despising certain games, that could boost its ranking. Oh, fucking Jesus.
These guys are good.
That guy just fucking dropped down on me. He just, like, appeared right in front of me, and I punched him in the face. Yeah, no, like, that... I think it's a good game. Like, that's the thing. It's
Someone's
like,
coming near us.
Oh god, it is hard to talk and play video games at the same time. But I also think that I felt expectations for this game were, it was never going to live up to those. It's like the guys who made Halo working on what they called a shared world shooter. I kind of had a feeling this was not going to meet expectations for people, no matter what they did. Like, unless they made, like, the next World of Warcraft or the next Call of Duty 4, it just wasn't going to happen.
But that's what everyone expected, right? Like, everyone expected Destiny to be this, because we all know Bungie signed a 10-year deal with Activision. It was this game that was going to, like, a 10-year franchise. And, like, when you, like, you can't necessarily blame the game. Like, you can blame the gamer for expecting too much, but at the same time, you can kind of blame Bungie for hyping this thing up to be, like, the way they hyped this game up, they hyped it up to be, like, this is going to be freaking World of Warcraft.
The next revolution.
Shooter.
Yeah. This is going to be the next Halo. Like, that's kind of what you got from it, and, I mean, it being the next Halo, whatever that game comes out, is going to be hard. Because when the original Halo came out, like, there were, like, almost no good console shooters, and that was the one that showed you could do it right. And then Call of Duty 4 was the one that, like, brought a lot of the PC stuff into the console. So, when this comes around, and it's good, it's a really good game, but it's like I said, it's very much Diablo with guns. But not, like, it's just not as well made as Diablo is either. Like, last night, I don't see myself playing this like I did the first time I played a Diablo game, where it's just hours and hours and hours of me playing it on just going through the game 2-3 times just because I want to get loot. Like, I basically see myself playing this game as long as I have people to play with. Like that's kind of what I'm getting from it. Because when I play by myself, it's good, but it's not great. When I play it with other people, it's amazing. Like that's...
Right, and here's the thing with me. So, Activision publishes the game. And Activision, a few years ago, bought Blizzard, who are experts in these type of games. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, was Activision not smart enough to be like, okay, we're investing a ton of money into this game. Destiny, it's from the guys who make Halo. They know how to make a first-person shooter. There's no debating that. But as far as the MMO aspect, like, did they never think about, we own Blizzard. Maybe we should have some of our Blizzard guys work with the Destiny team to make sure this game is an awesome, not only first-person shooter, but excels on the MMO front as well. Like, having those type of resources, kind of surprised they didn't take advantage of that.
Yeah, because like the gunplay is really good, and I feel as though if they
the gunplay is amazing.
If they focused on making just like a really good shooter, this probably would have been an even better game. Like a very good loot shooter, that would have been fine. But they did this like pseudo MMO thing, and it ended up being a good game, but I feel it lacks focus. And I realize that there's a lot of genre blending going on now. Like Borderlands is a shooter RPG.
Oh, I love Borderlands.
Yeah, that pre-sequel. I'm looking forward to reviewing that. And it comes out on my
I just
birthday.
wish it was coming out on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. That's the only thing I'm really, really bummed out about. Like, yes, I am picking it up on PC, but I really, really wish they came out with that. Like, and it was funny, so I asked them why they decided not to at E3, and they're like, well, we don't want to abandon the market. And I'm just thinking, like, no, I'm not thinking that you release it only on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Do a Destiny and release it on all four. I honestly, because think about it, there's already over 10 million PlayStation 4s. Xbox One, I think, is at like 5 or 6 million.
I think it's at like 7, because they had a really good month because that Madden bundle.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, PlayStation still sold more. And Madden sold more on PlayStation than Xbox.
Yes.
But obviously because of the user base, I did terrible.
Wow, we got great.
I did terrible. But yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. Like the next Borderlands, I'm super excited. Like I'm excited for. Oh my gosh, I did worse than I thought. 4 and 13. And Anthony's just keeping quiet. His 1 team down.
11 and 15. It's respectable-ish.
Everyone on our team was just atrocious that round.
Those guys
were coordinated. You could definitely.
And they were level 20s too.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just Borderlands would be so. I'd be so much more excited for Borderlands if it was coming out on the new consoles.
All right, Bremen, we're gonna have to drop you. We're doing.
Fine, I'm gonna continue playing anyway.
Yeah, fine. Go, Bremen, go.
Alright, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Sometime. We'll be playing again.
Bye, Bremen.
Later.
Access granted.